What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Classic WoW video. Today we're talking about some updates as Blizzard has finally posted something when it comes to Classic Plus related content, or simply talking about what they're currently doing. That being said, do not get too hyped because as per usual, they are doing so in the most cryptic way possible. So, let me show you guys what the current communications we have actually is over here. So if I pull this up right now, you can see there's a person here that we've been waiting for a comment from for a while. It's Agrand. He made his first tweet in probably years. Well, it hasn't been years, but it's been a long time. I have risen from my slumber to repost this. It is very important. We have got a lot of really cool things in the works. Gonna do a real quick scroll through some of the comments here, but as you can see, we're going to check out the posts. This is the post he is referring to. This was made by the WoW Classic developer team, and they're basically trying to save face here from the interview they did 2 days ago, where they announced something for China, and they called it their own main focus for the rest of the year, or for the next year, so like 12 months from now. Based on that, they want to clarify things, so let's talk about the post. So, I'm just gonna read it out to you guys, and then you can let me know what you think. Greetings, we wanted to take a moment to comment on our recent communications that we assembled specifically for our community in China. We appreciate the discussion about our updates in China, but we want to clarify that everything in these communications, particularly comments about our focus, is intended for our China community specifically. What we are working on, be it Classic Anniversary or the Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary, Mist of Pandaria Classic and the future of our progression realms, or anything else we are working on in the Classic WoW space, has not changed. And to be clear, our announcements regarding our plans in China do not change that. This feels like a good time to refer back to one of our blue posts, so we'll just leave this here. We are excited to reveal more when the time is right. Now, before I click on the link, by the way, and read that post to you guys, or at least the important part, I will just say, No Hitter Jerome left an incredibly based comment here. Sorry we got caught telling our favorite child they are more important than you. And even after this post, by the way, that is exactly how I feel. Because in this case, they basically told China what their main focus was. And once again, if it's the same team talking to China, that should be their main focus for everyone, right? Because they can't have their main focus be on the Titan protocol server, and also have their main focus be on Mist of Pandaria, Anniversary, and also Classic Plus or a future season. At that point, if everything is your main focus, nothing is your main focus. And if it's your team, if it's your main focus in China, it's probably your main focus here as well. Unless you are splitting up your focus, in which case, is it really your main focus anymore? Either way, let's click on the post. So I'm not going to read out the entire post to you guys, because I believe most of you guys can read this by yourself, and if you're super invested into it, or you can't recall what they said back in the day, you can simply find this link on their tweet, and then check out the post. But there's a couple of key elements here. Number one, this was posted on May 27th, and this right here is basically what you want to focus on, this one right here. We have big plans and big ambitions for this type of found photographs content set in the OG world of Azeroth, but in order to realize those ambitions, we need to make sure that we are spending our time where it will make the most impact on the long-term future of WoW Classic. We want to set ourselves up for success by taking the time we need to get in the proverbial kitchen and cook, iterate on and shape our ideas and lessons learned from Season of Discovery into something truly exciting. Season of Discovery was always meant to be an ephemeral, I can never say that word by the way, ephemeral seasonal experience, and while it became so much more for a time, we are extremely excited about the things that we are working on for the future. Now, I'm just gonna say, it's been 4 months, so like if you are planning to go dark for a year and make content, then release something or announce it at BlizzCon, cool. I still think it sucks to leave us in the dark for a long time, but if that's your plan, cool, go for it. But what I'm going to say is that Season of Discovery, even though this post is only 4 months old, Season of Discovery Phase 1 showed there was a massive demand for Classic Plus content. You should have started this cooking in Season of Discovery Phase 1. If you are making a game, making a product, making anything at all, you are looking for a proof of concept, Season of Discovery Phase 1 was your proof of concept. That was the green light you need in order to start cooking. You didn't need to finish up the season, especially considering how little content was added at sometimes, and how trash it was as well, especially Nightmare Incursions. Like, Phase 3 sucked. I'm gonna keep saying it, by the way, Nightmare Incursions sucked. And this kind of brings me to why people are worried right now. Because you are telling us to let you cook in the dark with your ideas, not communicating to the player base, not asking for feedback, and just not talking at all. We want to talk to make sure that you know what we want to see in the game, and that we don't get Nightmare Incursions 2.0 or anything trash like that ever again. I personally feel like Blizzard has totally lost the plot here, because we are not telling you guys not to cook. And even though some YouTubers, including myself, might be saying you are not, all we are really asking for is any form of communication, which isn't really that hard, by the way. You don't even need to hard announce what you are working on, you don't need to spoil anything, even though you definitely should spoil some things, and keep us a little bit informed. It doesn't really spoil much anyway. People are data mining all the time. The best thing you could do, if you ask me, is have a once per month fireside chat where two developers sit down with an interviewer or something and talk about what you have done that month. Like, what are you making? Why are you doing it? What are the philosophies behind it? And just like telling us what you've done. Because right now, no one has any idea and you've gone dark. This is what we are referring to, like Season of Discovery. You are saying the post came from May. I'm saying Season of Discovery ended a long time ago, and Phase 8, the raid was kind of cool, but overall, Season of Discovery ended a long time ago. It hasn't just been dead for 4 months. To a lot of people, it's been dead for a while, and people right now, they want something not seasonal, they want something kind of cool, and also we want new content and we want communication. Once again, we're not telling you not to cook, but please, for the absolute love of everything holy, keep us, your players, a little bit involved in the process. All you have to do is a once per month wrap up of what you have done, or even like what you're planning on doing, or your philosophies of what you are doing. I feel like their communication in the past has been so good, and now they've gone completely dark, which, like, sure, I'm going to love the announcement anyway, but I feel like treating us like, right now I just feel like the abandoned stepchild, and hearing China get communication, and we get nothing while we're asking for it, it's a spit in the face, kick in the balls, and everything in between. And I don't really feel like, I don't know why Blizzard feels like they have to keep things so secret, and they can't involve us in the process whatsoever, because they feel like they have to be dark. They just have to, like, not involve us in anything. Literally tell us a little bit of what you're working on, keep us involved in the process, and let us give feedback. Once again, referring to what I just said, have a once per month fireside chat with developers where you sit down, it's like a 30-minute YouTube video on the WoW channel. That way you get some traction, you start building hype, and in the comment section of that video you can get a bunch of feedback from content creators and your player base. Isn't that exactly what you want, by the way, when you're making a game, like actual feedback from the people both covering your game, giving you millions of free impressions, and also your player base playing that game? I would think you kind of want some feedback, but apparently you don't. And it's like, this entire situation, by the way, brings me all the way back to about 2017 BlizzCon, where somebody asked on stage, like they got the microphone, and asked them, would we ever get Vanilla WoW? And they said, you think you do, but you don't. In this case, it feels like the same thing again. We think we know what we want in Classic Plus, and like, Blizzard is saying, you think you do, but you don't. It's like they know better all the time. And in this case, you think you want communication, but you don't. It's once again a you think you do, but you don't situation. I'm just getting massive PTSD and flashbacks. I don't know. It's not a good state. Communicate, please. I've had ex-girlfriends that suck at communication that communicates better than this. I'm pissed. Either way, like, that post, by the way, on Twitter is hot garbage. Communicate better. Either way, peace. I'm gonna be live on Kick, by the way. I'm live right now, so please come by and say hello, and share with me if you're frustrated, raged, or if it's like an okay post. Like, maybe somebody sees a Twitter post right now, and they're like, oh yes, Daddy Blizzard Classic Plus is saved! Oh, the Holy Savior is back! And I'm here like, no. But either way, come by and Kick. Bye bye.